So I wasn't recording when this happened, but I think I may have found some sort of duplication glitch. Um, Essentially, I've just been testing this, and it's just running on a cycle every 30 seconds, sending a track, or a Lemmy down the track. And I noticed this, which is an odd part. It was just sitting on top of this corridor. It was right here. Lemmy was under it, and as Lemmy was going down the track, it was coming with it. And I thought that was weird because there's no way for that to be connected to Lemmy through the corridor. But for whatever reason, I don't know if these wheels were like just getting through the hitbox enough to push it along. It made its way all the way over here. So I went and I got the part and I'm looking at it. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? And this is one of the weld gantry projectors and the disconnecting block. So I'm like, well, did I break the machine? So I come in here, and both of the weld gantry projectors and their connecting piston head and little corner block, they're all here. These aren't under any projection. There's no repair projector or anything going on, so they can't re-weld. Even though they're in range of welders, they can't re-weld. So I don't know where it came from. It's just like kind of appeared and somehow was glitched connected to Lemmy. So I'm guessing that like it duplicated the rest of the grid, because this is technically a grid, and that would have been main to the grid on the rear half, so this half, so it's this projector here. So like it would have been part of this grid at the time. So I'm guessing like when it destroyed it, there was like a split second where the welder could weld up. I honestly don't know, because like how did it weld up this? How did that become a thing? It literally just duplicated a grid. I mean, this is the first time it's happened, so it's obviously not gonna be I won't be able to replicate it. I don't think so, anyways. I've ran this test. Fuck. I've ran this test like thousands of times. It's the first time it's happened. I've been trying to avoid this, and clearly I have not avoided that. It should only ever go to the farthest right one right now, but for some reason, every 1 in 100, 1 in 150, it comes over here, and it's pissing me off. But yeah, this is just duplicated blocks. I really don't understand how that could happen. There's no way I can replicate it, so I don't even know if it's worth reporting as a bug to Keen, because like, yeah, this is not replicatable. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. I'm assuming it's something to do with the projectors because they're in welder range, and maybe like the game lagged at just the perfect time, so it created a duplicate grid. But anyways, yeah, as per an update, I've been staring at this thing for like, I don't know, 10, 20 hours. Trying to figure out why, very rarely, but too commonly for my preferences, is when it comes up to an intersection turn, and you can see this grid isn't quite level. Because it isn't quite level, this right turn is against gravity, so it's harder to do. So it's the best one to test this with. But basically, when it's too hard against gravity, it's having trouble staying far enough to the right side if it's making a right turn to always 100% follow that path. So I've been trying to figure out like adjusting suspension and shit. So far, I mean, it's pretty good. This is like, I don't know, probably 200 plus carts that have been printed since I started this test. I don't know if I collected it there. So it's been pretty reliable, but That's not quite reliable enough. I want 100% reliability, plus, like, this is only at a slight inclination right now. And, if you get to any more of an inclination, this is just going to become a bigger issue, so I kind of got to figure it out. And the only way I currently really know how to do it is that actually I don't really know how to do it without like a complete drastic redesign of Limulinks. I don't think there's really any way to completely fix it. But yeah, I don't know. This was just interesting.